Hey guys, it's Chris and Sheldon back here to help you fix some of your carpal tunnel syndrome issues. So, the first thing is we do want to talk about the nerve that's involved here. It's the median nerve. Comes from C5, goes under clavicle here, comes to the mid side of the humerus bone, and then down into the forearm. And here is the tunnel that we're referring to. This tunnel right here. You can see there are a few bones, and then you have the fingers. The hand is really important in this as well. The function of the hand and the function of the forearm muscles, often when it is a true carpal tunnel syndrome, are kind of the having some allergies here. It's springtime. So this nerve is what we're dealing with, along with a lot of the superficial nerves that start to innervate the muscles, the skin, things like that. You're probably hurting. If you're hurting in this area, it's probably because you use this area a lot, either for work or sports. And so there tends to be a lot of tension in the hands and forearm. As you can imagine, being a hands-on, practitioner who helps people out of pain, I work heavily with my arms and my hands, and so I'm susceptible to this. Years back, there was a time when both of my hands were numb for months, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to change professions. I've just felt like, wow, here I go. I'm one of those people. But I said to myself, well, you help people out of pain, you relieve. And so I really kind of had to go deep into it, right? There weren't other practitioners around who were helping me solve this issue. So this is kind of near and dear to me. It's something that I'm always working with and always working on. So I understand it. But let me just give you something today that's real basic. Outside of that nerve, that can be restricted in any of this line. But again, if you're working with your hands, then let's focus in this area, from the forearm to the hand, because all of these muscles in the forearm eventually connect in the hand, right? These flexors here will connect into the hand to help us squeeze, right? Another important muscle outside of the forearm muscles here, whose tendons run through that carpal tunnel, is this thin area of the thumb and this area. But this is the main one for most people. For most people, their thumb is going to be what's moving. So you can kind of get a sense of, like, if this is easy for you to do, and your thumb really kind of just falls right into place, you can almost, that's sort of a sign that you might have symptoms here. So let's go into a basic stretch, and we'll just use one right now because it's better to get good at one thing, kind of really master that thing, rather than having a bunch of exercises and things to do where you're jumping around and nothing's really working. Well, you need to just kind of get into that one thing and really make it be a quality stretch. Let's get into the quality of the stretch. So this is a good place. Find a wall. Find a wall where you can get your palm vertical. From here, this is a great place just to start to, you can go forward, getting some length and extension in your, if you start to lean forward, you'll feel it. If you're putting your head against the wall, you'll feel it. You're getting more stretch here, and that's a great thing to do. You can use different levels here. As you go down further, it's going to be harder to get the palm of your hand flat to the wall, and your elbow and your shoulder straight in line. And you almost want that. So you'll be here for 20, 30 seconds, stretch that area, maybe go down even further. Down here, you might not even get your palm to the wall. that's okay. If it's giving you a greater stretch, because now I'm affecting my fingertips more, and I'm really getting length in those muscles, then that's great, right? But you can move forward, you can move back, you can go towards the wall, you can come away from the wall. But what I want you to do is get comfortable exploring this position, because everybody's going to be a bit different. Maybe one person is higher than their shoulder height, you know. For another person, it's probably perfect at shoulder height. For another person, way down here. For me, it's kind of like way down here. When I start to explore the different positions, for me, it's way down here and coming forward. Wow, I feel it there, and that's what I want. So I hope that's helpful. Take this stretch and just explore it. Use the wall. That's going to help you a whole bunch. All right, guys, have a good one.